Hi, and welcome back to my channel. And if it's your first time visiting here, thank you. I'm Leanne, and this is my channel at I Say This With Love 33. I am so grateful, and I am so aware that how lucky I am to be sitting in my home in this beautiful atmosphere, creating videos, putting my word out there, and planting seeds to help the collective. This is not something I had dreamt of, and I feel like I'm being called to this space to do this because I have gone through an amazing journey and I am ready to put my story out into the world. How can I help? What can I do? What kind of tidbits of information can I give you? What have I learned and felt that I can now and turn around and give back? I'm a true believer of if you're going to walk the walk, if you're going to talk the talk, you got to walk the walk. And I have walked the walk. I have walked many different paths of life, tragedies, traumas, beautiful times, amazing times. And I have fared through them, and here I am. So in this channel, on this channel, this is a place of safety. This is a place of you can come here and hear truth. It's raw. It could be painful. It could be enlightening. It could be uplifting. It can trigger something in you that you might feel that you need to push into a little deeper because perhaps it upsets you. Perhaps you might get offended, or perhaps it might hurt and bring back some painful thoughts or memories. This is a safe space. And all the emotions that we carry and that we have, we can feel them within this safe space. This is a beautiful community, and I am creating a place of love and light and peace and joy because that's what I am embodied with. So I want to talk to you today about things that I have been thinking about, because I was like, what have I done in the last 3.5 years? What kind of tools have I used? What have I learned? What have I gotten to understand and put into my tool belt? So when I'm having a hard time, a low time, a struggle with something, something feels sticky and icky, and I'm like, okay, what can I do? I'm not going to take the deep dive of feeling sorry for myself and being a victim and going into poor me mode or whatever it is someone might do. Maybe you might drink, maybe you might smoke, maybe you might turn to drugs or turn to a mask of something that brings you temporary satisfaction. But I have learned that I personally can come back into myself and bring myself back to center with the tools that I have learned and that I have discerned that, these are right for me. These feel right for me. I have opened my heart and my ears and my whole self in the last 3.5 years to listen to people, listen to coaches, listen to other people's stories, and discern like what fits me and what I resonate with. And I'm telling you, it's like life-changing. It can be if you allow it. So here's some things that I would like to share with you that have helped me and that continue to help me still every day of my life on this earth. I wrote a note list, so bear with me if I'm looking at my list. First and foremost, I would say to journal. If you're going through a time and you're not sure what to think, how to feel, or if you're angry or sad, or if you're elated, whatever it might be, put that down in a journal. Get yourself a journal and write it down, document it. Everything that you're thinking that's in your heart and your soul and your mind, write it on that paper. It doesn't matter if it's dark and dirty and like something that you're like, no, I could never put that down. That's embarrassing. But you know what? Nobody's going to see this journal. This is your journal. This is your space to get things out of your mind, off your heart, and put it onto paper. Once you kind of release that out of your body, you begin to feel a little bit lighter. You feel better. And then each time you go to journal, you can look back on that journal that you wrote and think, wow, like I was really in a hard spot that day and I feel so much better now. Or Maybe it's like, oh, I was really in a tough spot and I feel like I'm even in a little bit deeper, but maybe I can just continue to write this down and move on further. A journal is such a beautiful way to just release energies out of your body. And then when you can read that journal, it helps to read it out loud. Because when you say things out loud, you're putting those words out into the universe. And that's kind of making you like responsible for the things that you say and the things that you feel. Because now they're out there, and perhaps now they're in that journal. And then you're going to look at that and be able to be like, oh yeah, like I did do that. And I did say that and I was feeling that, but now I'm not, and it's okay. And just always remember, it's okay. No matter what it is, it's okay. You are exactly where you are supposed to be at this very minute. It's okay. If you made a mistake, if you made a bad choice, if you hurt somebody's feelings, if you did something out of anger and frustration, well, if you can acknowledge that and accept and be responsible for your actions and your words and be mindful of other people and learn from that and move forward and become aware of what triggered you to bring up a response like that, that's going to help you as well. So number one, journal. Number two, I offer the meditation. Meditation is such a beautiful space to sit in silence and listen to your inner self, your higher self. Yes, it takes time to get the feeling of meditation. You just don't sit there and like wait for things to come up and come out from every angle of every space. It doesn't work that way. But just sitting in silence, hey Mittens, sitting in silence in stillness with yourself without your phone, understanding and being aware of the thoughts that are coming through your brain and through your mind, and just let them go, just let them pass, let them release. Give yourself maybe 2, 3, 5 minutes to start with a meditation. Turn on some nice music if you want to. I find that I need to meditate with music. A beautiful solfeggio that brings healing and peace, and the different dynamics of the music, like the chords and the sounds. I don't know all the technical terms of music, but I feel it and I just love it, and it's healing. Music is healing. So find a solfeggio that makes you feel calm and peaceful. Perhaps turn on a sound bath. Perhaps something just calms you, and sit with yourself in meditation. If you can meditate in the dark, that's even better. On another video, I'm like, put an eye mask, a sleeping mask on your face and bring in the darkness, because when you sit in darkness and you're able to get to a space, it will activate that pituitary gland and that pineal gland, and that will excrete hormones and that bring healing and love and light. Actually excretes melatonin and colostrum, and it does amazing things to our body. And it makes you feel good. And you might come out of your meditation if you get to the space where that pineal gland is actually activated, and you're like, dang, I feel so amazing. It is feeling so light and so good. So that is something that I love to do. I try to meditate a little bit every day, wherever I can. Go into nature. If you're feeling low, if you're feeling anxious, anxiety, upset, whatever it might be, even happy, go out into nature, step outside. If it's cold and snowing, bundle up and go outside, breathe in some fresh air, focus on your breath. Look at the beautiful nature that you're surrounded with, the trees, the grass, the bushes, the mountains, the hills, the ocean, whatever it might be. Find gratitude in the gifts that the universe and God have put on this earth for us to enjoy. The greenery, the whiteness if it's snowy, the blues of the oceans, the depths of the forests and the jungles, and anywhere you live or where you might be, there's nature. So find it. Go out and be in touch with nature. If you have the opportunity, take off your shoes. Ground your feet into the grass, into the dirt, into the sand, into the ocean. Feel the energy come up from the earth and go into your feet and all the way up if you allow. It's so healing, it's so beautiful, it's peaceful, and it's calming. And that's one thing that I do to center myself Every day I'm out in nature. I live in California, so I'm able to be outside a lot, and I'm very grateful for that. Get some sunlight. Again, depending on where you live. If you can't have real sunlight, try to get some other artificial light on you. Get some light. Sunlight is the best, especially in the morning. That morning sunlight RX for our eyes, our skin, our whole self, our soul, our being. It's a beautiful way to start the day and to lift you up and rise you up and make you feel good. When you're out in that sunlight, go for a walk. Take a couple steps. If you have a hard time walking or you're unable, move around a little bit. Go for a walk. Go for a run. Perhaps just take some steps back and forth. Maybe do a dance. Whatever it is that makes you feel good, the movement for your body is going to trigger hormones and endorphins and get your body moving and get energy moving, so like all your chi and your energies aren't stagnant. Because when we find ourselves in a place where we don't feel good and we're going through hard times, which we all do every day of our life basically, how we handle it and what we can do to release it out of our bodies is going to make such a difference in your future. And I have found that, like, when I personally am able to release the negative energies, the dark sticky times when I'm having them and going through them, when I can get movement in my body, when I can get outside and get sunshine, and I get movement and I feel like wave your arms, do arm circles, wave back and forth, go onto YouTube and do some qigong, like any kind of movement that your body can allow and withstand, do it. It's gonna make you feel so much better. Also, how about listening to music? Listening to music is something that always brings me up. I feel the music. I love music. All day long I'm listening to music. Sometimes I have like rap and like gangster music on. Sometimes I've got like peaceful meditation music on. It just depends. It's all over the charts, but for me. But I find that music is a universal language, and no matter where you are or what you're doing or how you're feeling, you can turn on music and feel into that. So if you're feeling down, find some music that uplifts you. If you're feeling too high and excited and you need to come down, find some music that's kind of gonna just calm you a little bit and bring you down and bring some little peaceful time, and get into that. It's a beautiful tool that I have used, and I use that as a teacher in my classroom to help elevate the energy of the room, which doesn't need to happen too often with preschoolers, or to lower the energy of the room during nap time and stuff. It's a beautiful way to calm your mind, give you energy, change your mindset. A good song can snap you out of a bad mood in a heartbeat. I love it. I couldn't speak more clearly about music. Connect with family or friends, but only the ones that raise your vibration. You know that feeling in your stomach, in your gut, your solar plexus, of like when you're around somebody and you don't really feel good, or you're getting like a bad vibe, like, God, like, why do I always feel like this when I'm around them? Why do I feel less than? Why do I feel like they're comparing me? Why do I not feel good? Why do I feel like I have to shrink or get angry? Those are the things you need to listen to and become aware of, because you can turn that around and recognize that feeling with certain people. And you know, it's okay to give space, take space away from them. Only be around and connect with the ones that make you feel good. If you feel good, it's a beautiful feeling. You want to continue to do that. It raises your vibration. It makes the love and the light flow within you, and you don't feel like defensive and angry and like you have to hide or drink or do whatever you have to do. It's your choice. You have the choice to step away and remove yourself from those certain people, whether it's family, friends, co-workers, whatever it is. You don't need to be in that space where it lowers your vibration. You want to be in a higher vibration, and that way your love and light can shine when you're in a higher vibrational state. Be present in the moment. This is so important, and boy, is this a hard one, and it's something that I have to think about all the time. It does get easier in time when you are aware of it, but being present, being in the present moment, takes the guilt and shame and anxiety out of the past of what happened, what did you say, what did you do, what do you regret, what happened to you, and it puts you now, where you are in this space now. And when you're present now, you're not in the future, fearful of what's going to happen. Why is this going to happen? What's going to happen? Like, what about this? And what about that? And what if this? And what if that? And oh no, oh no, oh no. Nope. Take that past and take that future away and just be in the present. Be in the present moment. It could be as simple as realizing, gosh, I just need to stop my mind and stop the chatter and stop everything right now, ground myself and be present. Sit down, find a quiet spot, perhaps close your eyes and think, okay, I'm going to be present. I'm going to try to shut down my mind. I'm grateful to be sitting on this chair that I'm on. I'm grateful for the air that I am breathing presently. I'm grateful for the air that is flowing around me. I am grateful for the clothes on my skin. So when you find it hard to be present, stop, shut your mind down, and find 5 things that you are currently grateful at this present moment. Whether it's your eyes that are able to blink, your nose that's able to smell things, your mouth that's able to taste your coffee or whatever you might be eating. Little simple things that we take for granted, that will bring you back down into presence when you can become aware of that. Find and speak out loud every day. I did this for about 2 years. Every morning when I woke up, before I even got my legs out of the bed, when I opened up my eyes and realized where I am, it's time to wake up, I'm in my bed. 5 to 10 things that you're grateful for. So like I just mentioned, like when you're present and you need to find things that you're present and grateful for, before you get out of bed, think about 5 to 10 things that you're grateful for. I'm grateful to have woken up. I'm grateful to be here on this earth. I'm grateful that God has given me another day to be here. I'm grateful for the hair on my head. I'm grateful for the warm blankets on my skin. Whatever it is that you find in your space that you feel, say that out loud, because when you say it out loud, again, it puts that out into the universe. And then you're held accountable to the universe because you are grateful for those things now. And it's starting to slowly change your mindset. When you can align and do these things that I have learned to do and I continue to do, and use these as tools to get through life, get through tough days, easy days, whatever kind of days, even minutes, it begins to change your mindset and your outlook, and you begin to change your vibration. And these tools start to take you out of like a victim mentality and put you into a creator mentality, because we are the co-creators of our life. We co-create with the universe. So if you don't like something, something doesn't feel good, you're not comfortable, something's toxic, you need to get out of a situation, stop and think, I got this, I can do this. I don't know what, I don't know how, I don't know when, but I can. And this is something that I practice every day, starting 3.5 years ago, having a magnificent, huge, life-changing experience, not knowing what or when or why or how anything was going to happen, but just fully trusting in the universe, God, source, whatever you call it, and myself. I got through it. Yoga was something that I learned, and yoga is a beautiful space and a beautiful tool to center you, to ground you, to remind you, perhaps teach you, like it taught me, how to come back to your heart, how to come back to yourself, how to love yourself unconditionally, to not judge yourself, to quiet your ego, to hold space for wherever you are at this specific moment in your day, in your life. No judgment, just observation. Yoga is such a magnificent tool. And I'm going to put up some more yoga videos for you. I do have one up, but I'm going to make some more because it's a great way to quiet your mind, open your heart, get movement within your body, learn how to feel within your body. If you've lost that capacity to feel like I did, to relearn how to feel within and trust from within, is such an empowering feeling and tool. I cannot talk about it enough. It's absolutely magnificent. Make sure you get good sleep, enough sleep. Turn off your phone like an hour before you're going to go to sleep. Turn off the TV. Go into your dark bedroom. Make sure it's like got darkness and like cool temperature, not too hot, not too freezing. Turn off any blue lighting in there. Get rid of anything that vibrates at a low energy. I don't have a TV in my room. I haven't for years and years. And it's so peaceful because I go into my room and perhaps I'll listen to music, or maybe I'll watch a YouTube video on something that educates me, because I'm very careful about what I allow into my mind and my body and my soul. And part of the whole like toolbox is releasing anything that is a fear-based platform. A lot of media, the news, like religions, social media thing, there's a lot of darkness and fear-based, guilt-based, shame-based platforms out there that I highly suggest you just cut the cord and put it out of your life. I have not watched the news in probably a good 5 to 10 years. And I started having that feeling years ago when I was in the midst of all my life and not being in a happy space. And then as I slowly started to be like, God, like the news is just nothing but depressing, and all they do is tell you the bad stuff. Like, what about the good stuff? There's good things in life. Not everything's negative. But money, power, agendas, all the things, you have the ability to stop that and cut that out. And when you can cut out that fear-based like news, even having the TV on in the background, and you're hearing that negative chatter and this and this and that, that's a low vibration. That lowers the vibration of the energy in the room. And when I go to a space and I walk in and I see the TV on and I feel the energy, I'm just like, God, I gotta block it. Nope. I'm not gonna let it penetrate my aura. No way. Because you know what? There's love and light in the world, and there's a lot of people out there putting it out there. I am one, and the darkness can just stay over there. I don't want any part of it in my life because it does nothing to ascend me to my highest self. Listen to your body. Always be aware of what you put into your body, your mind, and your soul. And that goes from your body, what you eat, what you put into your body. This body, our human body, is our temple that carries us through every day of our life. Some of us have battered bodies. Some of us have broken bodies. Some of us have unhealthy, sickly bodies. Some of us have healthy bodies. But it's a choice, and it can make you feel better and lighter and bring you to a better place of peace and health and stability when you make the choice to be aware of what you put into your body. I choose whole, clean, organic foods, and that's my personal choice. I'm not saying you have to do that. Obviously, discern what's right for you. With everything that I put out in my videos, always discern what is right for you and what feels right for you, what resonates in your body, in your heart, and your soul. Just because I say it doesn't mean you have to do it. You listen to you and discern what's for you. I'm just putting it out there. This works for me, and I feel so amazing and have so much energy. I'm 57 now, and I can honestly say, like, I've never felt better in my life. I have the energy of like a thoroughbred racehorse because I'm mindful and aware of what I feed my mind, my body, and my soul. I feed my body, like I said, clean, whole foods. Yes, I will go out for meals with friends that aren't organic and that aren't my best choice, but life is all about balance. It's not all about like, you have to stick to a certain thing and a certain diet and you can't eat this and you can't eat that. You know what? I do what feels good and what talks to me. So So what if it's not organic or clean? I'm going to eat it, and then my body's going to tell me, yeah, that was really good. We can do that some more. Or my body's going to be like, hell no. Note to self, when you eat like crap, you feel like crap. And then I'll be like, okay, I better not do that again, because it'll bring my energy down. It'll make me lethargic. It'll make me bloated or, inflamed. It'll whatever, give me gas, whatever it is. My body's speaking to me, and yours is as well. Be careful about prepackaged and processed foods. Carry tons of salt, tons of oils, seed oils. Those things inflame us. Inflammation causes illnesses and disease and ickiness of our mind. And when we go through like perimenopause and menopause and we're at a space where we're like, God, I feel like shit and I don't know why. Well, be aware of what you're putting into your body, what you're putting into your mind via news, darkness, fear-based living from churches and organizations that want you to live in fear and guilt and shame. Find the truth. Find your truth. Hydrate. Make sure you drink enough water. Your body is mostly water, and most of us don't drink enough, especially if you're drinking coffee and alcohol and lots of sugar and processed foods. Like, you need to make sure you have enough water in your body and keep yourself hydrated. These are some things that have been magnificent tools for me in the past 3.5 years. And like I said, discern what's right for you. I just want everybody to know that they have the choice. They have everything that you need is already within you and is available to you. You just got to make the conscious choice to stop what it is that you don't want to do or feel anymore and go out and create the life that you do want. Do you want to feel healthy? Do you want to stop feeling sick and tired of being sick and tired? Do you want to not be stressed out and overwhelmed and sitting in traffic and stressed out about money and where the next meal's coming from? Or why are you in a toxic relationship? Or, why don't you look the same way as this person? Like, there's so many things that just come full circle here when you can just grab the reins, grab the bull by the horns and hold on to that and stop and relearn that you can be healthy. You can be at peace. You can have joy daily, every day in your life. You can release the fear, guilt, and shame. You can be proud of who you are and take care of your beautiful self and love yourself unconditionally. These are all tools that will help. And I can help you go even deeper. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please don't hesitate to put something in the comment section. I will respond to you and help you. This world is at a new year. We're in the year of the horse, and it's a new beginning. And a lot of us make New Year's resolutions and want to, do better. We want to feel better. We want to be skinnier. We want to be this. We want to be that. But aside from that, all that outward appearance and the outward look, like, your outside world is a reflection of your inside world. So when you're feeling icky and heavy and dark and stagnant and toxic and trapped on the inside, that is a reflection on your outside world, what you look like, how you handle yourself, how you carry yourself, what kind of energy you put out there. When you're feeling amazing and strong and empowered, and know that you are a beautiful human on this earth and you came here for a purpose, and you can manifest whatever it is you want if you allow it and make some steps to make changes to start the process, that's gonna exude out. That inner world will reflect as a high vibration, a glow about you, and people will be like, wow, like, you've changed, something looks different, like, what is it? And I can attest to this because this was my experience in my own personal story. When I was unhappy and unhealthy and in a toxic relationship, and I didn't love me, and I was a people pleaser, and I was a codependent, and I was all the things that I had to be at that specific whole time of my life to get to where I am now. And now I know this, so this is why I'm telling you. Then people will notice when you're like, bam, that's enough. Like, nope, I got this. I can do it. I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know what. I just trust in myself and I trust in the universe, God's source. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And yes, change is scary, but you got this. So please, again, if you like my channel and you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Please leave a comment in the comment section, and I offer you love and light, and have a beautiful day. Namaste.